Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, darling. Today I'm going to be making tarts, bleeding hearts. So if you want to see how I make these beautiful tarts, keep on watching. Yes! Okay guys, so for these tart melts that I'm going to be using these, I have three of these. Two different silicone molds, and I also have other molds. Let me just go get them. And here a basket of different molds that I got from Amazon. So I think I have other parts. Okay, so I have this kind in here. So I'm gonna try using this one. These are the only hearts that I have. Do I have any more? Okay, and I also have these ones in here. Okay, so I'm gonna make bleeding hearts using this mold, using this candy mold, and I'm gonna be using also these three molds. Okay. Now, the hard part for me is gonna be to figure out how much wax do I need. So for that reason is that I'm gonna be using my PB600 wax that I already have on the melting pot. So that way I can just go use a little bit at a time and not just melt a lot of tart wax that I have in there. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing PB600 for these tarts, and we're gonna go into the candle bar and we're gonna choose a beautiful scent for Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna move you over so we can do this together. Okay, so let me just change the setup and I'll be right back. Okay, so let me just turn the lights on so you can see me. While we get this ready, let me just get a candle making worksheet. So let me just get a new one. Okay guys, I'm back. So I got my candle making worksheet in here for the tarts, and it's gonna be challenging guys because I don't know how much wax I'm gonna be using, so we'll figure it out. Okay, candle name, I'm gonna call them love tarts. Yes. You know, and the more you practice mixing fragrance, guys, and the more familiar you get with the different companies, so you know how to refer to them. You know, you don't have to be guessing anymore. You know more or less whether or not that combination is gonna work. That the only way you can do this is by experience, and thank God that I have all these oils that I can just test and retest, and that's how you become familiar with them. And before I keep going any further, let me just put an apron because I don't want to ruin my sweater. Let me ask my husband. I think this is going to be the winner, guys. Tobacco vanilla, which I don't have. Oh my God, I don't even know if I have. Okay, guys. It needs something to bring it all together. I'm going to try black cypress and cassis. This fragrance oil is one of my favorite ones. It's from Lombard Candle Supply. Let me just get a strip in here. You know, when you try to bring a romance into the atmosphere, it's a good idea to create a little bit of mystery. You know, let me just take the ones that are open already. When you put a lot of flower stuff and a lot of citrus stuff, the mystery goes away. At least for me. I mean, I can only tell you by my experiences. Like when you walk into a room that is very exotic and very wow, this is the one. Wow, 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 wow. I'm gonna try the black cypress and cassis. I'm gonna try with tobacco vanilla. I'm gonna leave the orange blossom out. Okay, tobacco vanilla and black cypress and cassis. Baby, this is amazing. Wow, okay, and Cuban tobacco. Wow, it is amazing. Let me see with the orange blossom. Okay, this I'm gonna have to show my husband because this combination is amazing. Okay, so this is very complicated because it smells really nice, but I wanna see if I take out the tobacco vanilla and leave the Cuban tobacco, black cypress and cassis, and the orange blossom. Let's see. Okay, let me switch the tobaccos because every tobacco gives you a different vibe. Okay, I'm gonna leave out Cuban tobacco and put back tobacco vanilla. So I have in here some ground coffee that I keep wrapped on plastic for these occasions. When this happens, you know, you have to unclog your nose. So this cleans the nose. You know. Okay. Let's clog in. Okay, this is it. This is amazing. black cypress and cassis, orange blossom, and tobacco vanilla. Unfortunately, I don't have enough tobacco vanilla. Let me see if I take out tobacco vanilla and add tobacco caramel. Just for the hell of it. Oh wow, I think this is better. Okay, let me ask my husband. Okay, so I'm leaving the tobacco caramel out. He said that it's too sweet, and I agree with him. So I'm gonna make black cypress and cassis, orange blossom, and tobacco vanilla. Should I add the Cuban tobacco, or will that be overkill? Yes, sometimes less is more, guys. And let's make the tarts. You know what? I'm gonna make also a sample candle if I have enough left over. Okay, so let me just put the coffee back. Okay, so now how am I gonna figure it out? Put them to the side, and let me just mark in here the combination that I wanna make. Before I forget, black cypress and cassis from Lombard. The next one is gonna be orange blossom from Wellington Candle. Let me get it. Where do you see it? Right over here. Okay. Let me just put it here to the side. Black cypress and cassis. And the last one is tobacco vanilla from Candles and Supply. Okay, so let's see. Now, how much wax should I use? Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys a way that I can figure this out. I'm just gonna fill one of the hearts or two of the hearts. I'm gonna put it on the scale. I'm gonna fill, you know what? I'm gonna do one heart only. And I'm gonna fill it with water, and I'm just gonna see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so each one holds 1.5, almost to the point that is overflowing. So I'm gonna put 1.4 instead. 1.4 ounces, because I don't want this to be overflowing all over the place. 16 ounces. Let me do it again. 1.4 times 12 equals 16.8 ounces of wax. Now I need to find out how much wax do I need for this mold. So I'm gonna do the same thing too. I'm gonna tear this, and I'm gonna get some water. Okay, and I'm gonna fill one up. 0.4 ounces times 12 equal 4.8. Okay, and then let's measure the small one. So it's easy, guys. It's not rocket science. I mean, I hate math. I'm not good at math at all. So if I can do it, you can do it, believe me. Okay, I'm gonna tear these. 0.2 ounces each. Let me just do it again to make sure. It's between 0.2 and 0.3. I'm gonna leave it at 0.2. I need to use the calculator, so let me just use it and bring it back. So I got all the numbers. I got confused and I gave you the wrong numbers, guys. Like I told you that I was gonna be 16.8, 4.8, and 3 ounces of wax. That's the water weight. So after I did the calculations on the wax calculator from my iPhone, it gave me the results that I'm gonna need a total of, for the large heart, I'm gonna need 13.9 ounces of wax plus 1.4 ounces of fragrance oil. That's for 10%. For the medium hearts, I'm gonna need 3.98 ounces of wax plus 0.4 ounces of fragrance oil. And for the small ones, I'm gonna need 2.4 ounces of wax plus 0.25 fragrance oil. Okay, so I'm so glad that I got that cleared out, because I was gonna start melting all this wax. Okay, so now I'm gonna figure out the color, so I need to get my color sheets. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna melt this whole thing, because they're gonna have the same fragrance oil. So I'm gonna total all of this into one big candle, because I'm gonna be using my tarts. Let me show you. I made the video before. This is like a pancake batter dispenser, and it has, this is the, where it sits in here. This is stainless steel, and it has like a maybe you can see it. This has like a silicone valve inside. You see? So as I go on top of the mold, this is how I just press in here, and it just gives me the perfect amount of wax. What I'm going to be doing, guys, is because I'm going to be putting, it's called the bleeding heart. I'm just going to put, I'm gonna fill them halfway, I'm gonna melt a little bit of wax and I'm gonna put a red dye chip and I'm gonna keep that to the side. And then I'm gonna pour a little bit of the red dye on top, on the center, and see how that works out. And then after that cools down, then I'm gonna apply another layer of wax. Okay, so I know it's very complicated, but you know, I'm doing it with you, so I'm just showing you my trials and errors. Yes. Okay, so let me just put this outside. So I need to find a heat-proof container. Okay, so I'm gonna use this thing here. This is like I got this from Amazon, these containers. They are for coffee brewing. You know, when you do the milk and you make a froth, milk to make it thick for latte, this is what you use. So I bought 4 of each, 4 on this side and 4 on the larger side. I'm gonna put it on the link on the description box below. Okay, let me just get my red dye chips. I don't have them in liquid. Okay, so I got these red dyes from California Candle Supply. I'm gonna link them below. And let's see what happens. They don't tell me how much to use because I'm not gonna be using that much in here. I think I'm only gonna do 1 chip and see how that goes. I'm gonna take 1 chip and I'm just gonna put it in here. And then I just put the wax on top because I only need like a very minimal amount to put on top of the hearts. So I'm just gonna maybe an ounce of wax for that. Okay, so guys, so you see my new setup that I have in here. I have the melting pot in here, and I have in here also my scale so I can measure the wax. So then I have these are the trays, the pot I'm gonna be using. So I'll show you already. This is where I have the black sheep. So I'm gonna blend this in here, and I need another one. Let me just take one of these. 12, 17.4, 20.1. Is that what I need? 20.2. I'm fine with this. Okay, so let me just put the fragrance oil because this is what I need for. Let's see the temperature first. Okay, the temperature is 208. It's way too hot, so I'm just gonna let it rest. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this. Okay, I put a tiny bit of this wax in here. This one has the color. And I'm gonna take a piece of paper towel, guys, like I told you before. The way you test it for color is with a piece of paper towel. Let me just change the lighting so you can see better. First, let me mix it really well. Oh, this is a beautiful red. I think 1 chip is gonna be flaming. Red. Oh, this is a beautiful red, look. That's perfect. And this is gonna bring the heat down also on the wax. So again, it's all the timing. Now I'm going to mix this for 2 minutes. This is a lot of wax and a lot of oil, so I must really make sure that it's combined. Let me check the temperature first. 175, you see, it went down very fast. So it's okay. I'm just gonna mix it first. 151, I'm gonna put it on the heating grill there, so it will go back into temperature. Okay, what's the temperature in here now? 169. Okay guys, I'm gonna start pouring. So I'm gonna bring the contraption in here. This is gonna get kind of messy, but just go with the flow, guys, okay? Okay guys, so it's time to have fun. Can you see this? Okay. Temperature 165 is perfect. Let me just move this out of the way. Some of this inside. Okay guys, so I want you to see, so let me just bring you guys down. You can see how this works. I'm gonna do it half. You see, no mess. I'm gonna try to do a halfway. Sometimes maybe I will not get half. We'll see. Put some more. Let me just bring you guys down so you can see a close-up of this as I go. This is very easy to work with. You see guys, no mess, and it goes really fast. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in here, the excess of the wax. Okay, and I'm gonna put this back in here on the rack, and I'm gonna wait for this to solidify. In the meantime, I'm gonna put this in the grill so it could keep warm. I mean, I don't know how much I should put in. I'm using 4/8 of a teaspoon, and the wax is very cool, so you don't have to worry about, you know, melting through. Okay, the leftover wax, and let's try to go from the side. Don't go from the in the center. So we want to keep the center covered without disrupting the color. So we're all done. Time to clean. Okay, guys. So they're all now. I put them in the freezer outside, and I put a few of them on the refrigerator. I'm just waiting for them to get solid, and I'll see how they come out from the molds. These are mold. Hopefully, I won't have any problems. So I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull from side to side the mold, just like when you invert a cake. Just put it like this. Again, I'm just gonna go side by side. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Okay guys, success. I love the different faucets. Fragile, so I'm gonna put them back on the fridge because they still need to get more a little bit more solid, so let me just get something to put them. Yeah, they still need to be solidified a little bit longer. So I have a few of them in the freezer. So I'm gonna take a look at them now. Okay guys, these are the ones that I put in the freezer. So this one feels much harder, so it's better. So let me just take this out. This one is fine. Let me just put them to the side. These molds are really nice. You know, they feel kind of flimsy, but there's a reason why. It's because you want to be able to unmold all the faucets. And I'm sure this will make great also soaps. It's a beautiful, guys, beautiful. I'm very happy with the way they came out. Oh my god. Again, I'm gonna grab another silk pad that I have. I got this at Costco again. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like this, side by side, to release them. You know, like this. To make it easier on you. And these are made for chocolate. So they should be easy for them to pop out. Oh, they're looking great. I'm very happy with the finish color from the PV600. It gives me a beautiful shiny finish. So let me show you how to clean this. So I have a little bit of wax in here. You know, and like I told you, this doesn't stay in here. Look, just go like this, and the wax falls right off. You see? And it's clean. Just put it back. You can use it for something else. Okay, so I'm gonna show you another topic because you know me, I like to show you many things at the same time. I don't wanna, just make a video for one item only. I like to share my knowledge. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to stage and to take pictures of the beautiful melts. And I recommend this to you guys. Find a vessel, beautiful vessel, that you can just put in here all your different melts. This is gonna be a beautiful background, okay? And also it's gonna help with being that it's metallic, it's gonna help with lighting of this object, okay? So I'm gonna put this in here first. I'm gonna pull out the melts from the freezer now that they're very nice and hard. And I'm gonna use my silk pad and I'm gonna just put them in here. Because this is where I'm gonna put my melts, and I'm gonna stage them, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm just gonna put all this on the freezer tray, being that this aluminum is cold. It's gonna keep it nice and solid while I do the staging. So guys, everything is in the background. I happen to have this piece of fabric that I got from when I was using my other studio. So what I wanna do is I wanna create an atmosphere of a romance. So I'm gonna take this. It's very heavy. Sequence. This is sequence. So I'm just gonna take one side. I just want to create a vibe. Let me just put you guys this way so you can see better. Iridescent black. So I want to take a piece of this fabric, and I just want to put it up in here. I don't know if it's gonna be able to hold, but we'll see. We'll play. You see, what I'm trying to create is a sense of the dimension. Okay, then I'll take my melts and I'll try placing them in here without throwing them in the floor, of course. Let's see how this will look in here. I don't think so. I'm gonna try using this vessel in here, guys, and see if by me putting this in here like this, I create another, we'll see. We'll just play with it. Again, you don't have to use all of them. Okay, I can actually see that this needs a little bit of a contrasting color, so the vessel by itself is not gonna work. So I have another idea on how to showcase this. Being that I'm not gonna be able to use this, guys, on this position, I'm gonna turn it upside down. And I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it inside. Okay, so you see what I'm doing now? I created a multi-level surface that I'm gonna be able to showcase this much better. Look, I'm creating contrast. Guys, it's all about the contrast. You know, and remember, groups of 3 are more, play better. And just play, you know, play with this, guys. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to use all of them, you know. Just try. Need to get a medium one. Look at how beautiful that's looking. Look at how beautiful. Just play with the composition, guys. This is just like making a painting. Just like creating a painting. Use groups of 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let me show you guys. Groups of 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect composition. Now I'm gonna take the pictures and I'm gonna show them to you. It's gonna look beautiful. Okay guys, so I got the results I wanted. Use different kinds of waxes if you want to, you know. This time I use the PV600, which is the one that I have. The different melts that I made, guys, yeah! Again, I just want to thank you guys. I reached over 1,000 subscribers. I'm so happy, thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to me. It means that I'm reaching more of you people there, you know, and I want to create a community so we can help each other by sharing information. I think we can help each other out. We are living through times that are very tough. This pandemic is really like making us like, by staying home, let's do something productive that we can just use for our well-being, you know. Making candles to me keeps my mind, keeps me sane, keeps me out of trouble, keeps me out of depression. So I hope this also helps you guys keep yourself busy and at the same time make some money. Okay guys, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and guys, share my content with all the friends and family that you think may enjoy my content. And don't forget to also check out my other channel, Healthy Living with Michael. All the links are below on the description box. And leave me comments, you know, ideas that you want, videos that you want me to make for you guys. Okay guys, so on to the next video. Take care of yourself and each other, and bye-bye. Yes!